Hey everyone, I am doing something a little different for this video. Today, I am going to talk about 5 ways to make your dreams come true. Now, this is a true departure from anything I ever do on this channel, but I thought it was important because on this day, well, depending when you watch it, a personal dream of mine has come true. No, I'm not pregnant. But at this moment, my product that I invented, TOPTOTE, the hat clip for those of you guys who know, has launched in Nordstrom and on Nordstrom.com. Like, that is so crazy. You can go to Nordstrom right now and see my product. And honestly, this is such a full circle moment for me professionally. I truly and wholeheartedly believe that my entire 18-year career in the fashion industry has led me to this pivotal moment. And I want to share different tips with you guys. These are the things that I did in my own career that produce results in order to make my dreams come true. Now, I have to disclaim this. This has nothing to do with making a wish and putting a wish in the well or wishing on a star. All of these tips, the foundation of them are good old-fashioned hard work, but I truly feel like they are going to help you on whatever journey it is you are trying to achieve. All right, so I wanna tell a very important story that will support all of these tips to prove that they actually work. So when I was 20 years old, I sold a t-shirt line to Nordstrom. Now, the important thing about this is when I was 20 years old, I was living with my parents. My parents were not in the fashion or entertainment industry. We knew no one in the garment or retail business. I literally just had this idea and then ran with it and ended up selling to Nordstrom. Now cut to 18 years later, when I'm 38, I've obviously had an extensive career. I have credibility and I know a lot of people, and I sold to Nordstrom. So you see the differences? 0 contacts did it, and then obviously contacts and more knowledge, and I did it as well. So this is very important for those of you who say, oh, but I don't know anybody, but I don't know what to do. The 20-year-old me would be like, figure it out. My number 1 tip is if you don't love it, leave it. Who cares what anyone says you should do? You really need to do a gut check and think about what you ultimately want to do and what your calling is and what will make you happy. I think a lot of us, we're good at things. We could probably make money at different things, but it doesn't really make us tick. And it's important to tune into that and really listen to that. For me, passion equals productivity, and it is the only thing that is going to keep you going when the going gets tough. So you need to feel a true innate passion for whatever it is that you pursue. And do not confuse fear with not wanting to do something. You're always going to be nervous or scared when you start to pursue your passion. I'm scared and nervous. Honestly, you guys, every single day. It does not go away. But I think that's what keeps me on my toes and keeps me pushing through. So check in and think of what you're passionate about. And if you don't love it, leave it and move on to the next thing. All these tips are in no particular order, but this is probably number 1 to really make your goals and dreams come true. When you start, do not stop. Consistency and persistence will get you there. I'm telling you guys, I am not a book smart girl. I have comprehension issues. It's hard for me to read and absorb information, but how I made these dreams come true when I was 20 years old, when I was 38, and everywhere in between is that when I focused, I didn't stop no matter what. You need that momentum to break through. And with that being said, it goes into my next tip is a delay is not a denial. You need to remember this. Say it again, write it down. A delay is not a denial. And what I mean by that is when you're pursuing your passion, you will inevitably come to roadblocks and things are gonna happen and things aren't gonna go your way and someone may cheat you or someone may cut you off or, you know, something may not happen that you thought was so going to happen. And those are the delays, but do not confuse them with not being able to make your dreams come true. I truly believe a delay is not a denial, and you just have to pick yourself up, be like, all right, That didn't work out. I'm pissed. Scream, yell in your house, have a glass of wine, vent to your family or friends, get over it and move on. I have had so many delays in my career, you guys, constantly. Even this week, there are things that I wanted to happen that would be huge for my business that still haven't happened. And I believe that it is the bigger plan that maybe I don't know about that's kind of working its way out in a way that may be better for me, or that will be better for me in the end. So remember, a delay is not a denial. And also, coupled with that, I heard this a while ago and I think of it all the time when I'm down, when I'm like, oh, this sucks. Every no brings you closer to a yes. Every no brings you closer to a yes. It's so true. So really think of that. I promise you, if you keep sticking with it and you hear the no, 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 it will produce a yes that is what's best for you in the end. But you have to keep going and don't stop. Sorry if all of these tips are kind of blending into each other. I'm just so passionate about all these subjects. So my next tip is to start small. Once you have honed in and figured out what you want to do, what industry or what vertical you want to work in, start small. Don't try and do 1,000 things within that one industry. Really focus on one solid thing you know you want to pursue. Start small. That makes it so that, pursuing your dreams is a little bit more digestible and you can focus on one thing. For instance, when I started out as a fashion stylist, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a fashion stylist. I was going to work hard, figure out, and work towards being a fashion stylist. That was my laser focus. So once I did that and my focus started producing results and I started making money and traveling the world, then I realized, 10 years later, you know what? I think I want to start a YouTube channel. So I started focusing on YouTube because my career as a stylist was already thriving and it was a very lucrative career. Do you see where I'm going? And then after YouTube was thriving and, my brand was growing and quite honestly, I was making money. Then I was like, you know what? I think I want to go into development with TOPTOTE, my invention. Do you see kind of where I'm going? I kind of focused and I made things happen and then I would go to my next passion. I think it's really important to start small. Otherwise, you're all over the place. You're a jack of all trades and a master at none and nothing's finished. You have half projects all in the works and nothing is getting done. That is a result of not starting small. All right, this is probably one of my greatest and most used tools in my professional toolbox, so to speak. It is to ask questions constantly. Every week I am asking questions to people who are smarter than me, people who are in different industries than me that I know could help my business. You've got to forget and you've got to check your ego at the door. You have got to, what am I trying to say? You need, if you're one of those people who thinks you know it all and you get so hyper-focused, you're like, no, this is what I want to do. This is all I'm doing. I'm not listening to anybody. That is going to put you on the fast track to not evolving and not being inspired and not bettering your craft or your business. You need to constantly ask questions and really know your audience. When you go places, whether it's work or family, think about what these different people are doing and ask questions. The reality is, people love to talk about themselves, and that's free education for you. So again, when you're around people who know things that would help better your business and help guide you in the right direction, ask questions constantly. I'm a seasoned professional and I'm always a student. I'm constantly asking questions, and every time I ask, I'm always inspired. Some of the answers I may not like and I may not apply them, but still every little bit of information helps to perfect my craft and gets my brain going and helps ultimately guide me in the direction that I want to go in. All right, so let's go back to talking about the fact that TOPTOTE is in Nordstrom. No, you guys, seriously, I thoroughly enjoyed sharing these little nuggets of inspiration and tips with you guys because I really want every single one of you out there to take a risk and pursue your dreams. Even if it's just a small movement towards your dreams, anything will help you feel fulfilled. We work so much in our lives. It is worth the risk to try and work in a field that we ultimately feel passionate about. Please let me know what you guys thought of this video, and of course, it It would mean the world if you tap the link below to see TOPTOTE, and of course, leave a review if you want to. Thank you guys so much for everything, and good luck. Happy 2019. Make it happen.